Starting with the name of Allah Almighty, the most merciful, the most beneficent. Assalamu alaikum. I am Muhammad Atullah Khan, and today I am cover the most important topic. The topics we covered in my presentation is a brief introduction of communication. Then the main topic is intercultural communication. The third one is intercultural effective person, and last importance of intercultural communication. So without wasting our time, let's come to the communication. Basically, communication is derived from the Latin word communico, which means to share ideas or feelings in a mood of mutual understanding. What is communication? Basically, communication is a process of conveying messages from one person to another so that they are understood. Basically, communication is a connection between two persons so that they express their feelings to each other and they are also understood the feelings which they convey to each other. And why do we communicate? We communicate with each other because we can give information to each other and also we get information from others. This is the basic purpose that we communicate with each other. Let's discuss the basic model of business communication. In this model, the first one is sender, also called encoder. The person who sends the message to audience is called sender or encoder. What's message? The core idea which we wish to convey, this is called message. Third one is receiver. The listener or reader is called receiver. It is also called decoder. Feedback. It is a vital part of communication. It is a response of the audience receivers. Senders need feedback because to determine the success or failure of his communication. The two also components involved in communication context where something happens which is the base of our message and the medium which connects the sender to the receiver. Let's come to my important topic, main topic, intercultural communication. Communication among people of different cultures. Communicate when different culture people of different culture communicate with each other. This is called intercultural communication. Relationship between culture and communication. What is the relationship between culture and communication? Basically, culture and communication are interrelated. Cultures are built through communication. Cultures are promoted. Cultures are shared through communication. And also, communication strategies are largely created by culture. Communication strategies are largely created by culture mean communication also depend upon culture and with the help of communication culture promoted. There is a famous quote of Edward T. Hall. He says, one of the most effective ways to learn about yourself is by taking seriously the cultures of others. It forces you to pay attention to those details of life which differentiate from them from you. Means every culture has different communication levels, have different ways. This is why to learn other cultures we learn ourselves that which things that differentiate our cultures that different from our culture. Every culture has its specific communication. For example, in British context, when someone offers something to individual, he or she must say no, thank you. This words show refusal to that offer. If the respondent say thank you to the offer, that would mean that the respondent is agreeing to the offer. But in Pakistani context, when someone say no, thank you, this to the offer, this probably show that no to the offer. This shows that every culture has different specific communications, has specific meanings of communication. Next is intercultural affective person. What is intercultural affective person? An ability to communicate with people in a way that earns their respect and trust. This is the ability that earns their respect. People belonging to different cultures, and when a person communicate with that person and that earns their respect and trust. Why do we like to listen a person as much as possible and don't like to listen another person just a minute? Why this is? Because the persons which we want to listen as much as possible, they have the special ability of communication that to attract others. They have special ability, they have special capability in his communication. That is why we want to listen him as much as possible. My last topic, but not least, is importance of intercultural communication. What is the importance? Why we discuss intercultural communication and what is is importance? Because developments in transportation have been rapidly removing geographical boundaries. The developments nowadays, the world scientific, due to scientific technology, the whole world is near our hand. We can go anywhere in the world within no time. Due to increase in sensor technology, the world is contrast. Everybody can move here and there within no time. These situations has led to the intercultural communication and its importance. Due to these situations, the in a firm, in a government firm, in many institutions, in many government employments, policies, and in many developments, the people related to different cultures are communicate with each other, are working with each other, and the people of different countries are working side by side. So the intercultural communication is very important, because if we have intercultural communication, then we success in our working. If we do not have knowledge of intercultural communication, then we do not successfully in our vision, in our point of view, in our working in the present era. That is why the intercultural communication skills are a requirement. If we have intercultural communication knowledge, then we do a lot of work in our film, in our policies. If we do not knowledge of intercultural communication and its importance, then we cannot do even a single work, because nowadays people of different cultures are working with each other side by side. Everywhere the people of different cultures are working. So intercultural communication are very important nowadays. This is all from my side. Thank you for listening.